saw a post on Venture Rider about what are you going to do for the winter. So for a winter project, there we go. And I like to tinker on tweaks, and she likes to be tinkered on. And I got a lot of junk to be tinkered on. I got crud, I got tweaks, I got Johnny, who happens to have a snowblower attachment for the front of him sitting over there. And I got that 87 sitting back there that I'd like to do something with. So anyway, so I picked up this Reddy Heater thingy, okay? Cheap, few bucks, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it didn't work. What happens is you plug the thing in, and it just hums. Doesn't do nothing. So I took this cover off, okay, like that. Took the screws out of there. There's six little screws that I had to remove. One went there, one went there, one went there. Just one. That and there, I don't know what that's for. It's some kind of a blank with that could be for a different model or something. But anyway, so now I plug the thing in, and this fan motor right here, this fan motor right there, and this fan would go back and forth like that. All right, so I found out that I could hand start it. I could pull start it like a lawnmower, get her spinning, and make it go. If you pull it that way, it'll go that way. But if you pull it this way, it'll go that way. All right. Now that's the way we want it to go. Let's see what happens if I turn it on once right here. And we'll see what we'll just give it a test. Ooh. See? Now that right there is spinning backwards. All right. It just takes off and starts spinning backwards. But I can watch this. I'll turn it back on, and I can pull start it. As soon as it hits, I'll spin it the right way. Watch. So the idea now that I got that all figured out, it's like, okay, I could just stick a screwdriver through this vent hole right here on the back of her. See that vent hole right down in through there? I could put the cover back on it so it gets all the air that it needs, and just hit it with a screwdriver once in a while and make it go. But I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a pain, kind of a funky way of doing things. Not that I don't mind binder twining and cobbling things up if I have to. Well, here's a perfect example of some of my cobble jobs. See that right there? I'm a tie wrap fanatic. That's tie wrap. All right. So I do a little bit of cobbling once in a while just to kind of make things go, you know. Like on this, like see that wire hanging right there? Me and John, Biker John, put that in there. That goes back to the battery on the bike, and that was to charge tweaks up to get to Squid's house. And I never took it out because it's a keepsake. It's a cobble job, my cobble job, not blaming Biker John at all. That was all my doings. And I just kind of leave that there, where most people would wire in a quick connect, okay? But, not old cowpoke. So anyway, you know, I do a little bit of, I do my share of making things work, okay? But anyway, in the course of events here, of playing with these things, I found what I think is maybe a diode or a capacitor, a start. I think it's probably more of a diode, like makes the electricity DC current instead of AC current to spin this little motor, okay? Let's see here. Is this thing a DC motor or AC motor? No, this is an AC motor. I don't know what it is. It's got rotation on it right there. But it's also got, I see on here, it's got 370 volt AC capacity. 7.5 MFD something or another. Now somebody out there like Flying Fool or somebody will know what all those things mean. But anyway, Here, if you give you a shot of the label on this thing, if this thing can focus on it. I don't know, I can not here. Anyway, through playing around with this thing, I found if you look right down in there, you see that little yellow tube laying down there? And you see that black stuff laying on top of it right there? Well, what that stuff is stuff that has, that is the remains of smoke. Alright? What Carl and different people talk about smoke getting out of your wires, well, that's the remains of the smoke getting out of that little yellow tube right there. Alright? Now, that tube, I think, is like a diode or something. Alright? Is it a diode? Is it a diode? Is it a diode that takes the current and makes it only flow one direction, which would make this only go one direction? Or is it a start capacitor of some sort? We're going to find out. I'm going to see if I can replace that. Stick with me.